Hey everyone, it's RandomGaming VGC here, and today we'll be sharing the Metagross team, which is my third and final team in my rental codes video. I'll provide a link in the description below, and the video does go into the team in a bit more detail, so please do check that out. The premise of all the teams that I shared was that they should be very easy to climb the ladder to Masterball with. They primarily involve sort of like weakness policy or Dynamax early type strategies, and tend to work pretty well because although they are one-dimensional, I find that in the lower tiers or even in Masterball lower tiers, you can often just have one strategy that you really focus on, and that will carry you through most of your games. This team does have a few nuances, which hopefully I'll get to share in the couple of videos I play today, but we'll see how it goes. But before I do that, question of the day: what are your goals for Series 9 May? I think it's really important to have goals to keep yourself focused, and your goal could just be having fun, right? But as long as you have something in mind, you're not playing like mindlessly and not improving. So my goals are actually to continue making videos at least 2 or 3 times a week, continue streaming and keep releasing content while maintaining a sort of balance to my personal life. I need to make sure that I get work done. I go and enjoy the other aspects of my life as well. So it's a tough balance to do sometimes. And I do have a lot of commitments in May, so Pokemon related commitments. There's a tournament going in a couple of weeks time, which hopefully I will be able to release videos for and share with you. There will be best of 3s. I'll be running a team there. I've got a best of 3 against Kanto Clark at some point, hopefully this weekend, where I will be piloting a very fun team. It's not meant for serious competitiveness, but I really enjoy the team and it's a bit of a fun match, so I hope you guys will be able to tune into that. But yeah, it's just to have fun and keep releasing video and content for you all. So anyway, let's get on my games. Alright, then we found our opponent. This is actually my 3rd attempt. So the first game I forgot to pick my Pokemon, which is a typical random gaming move. I didn't want to, I started recording that, and I thought I don't really want to record it because I wasn't able to showcase my team. I did actually end up winning that game. And the second game, I realised that my Spectrier had the wrong move because my rental code is fine, but I was actually just pulling the Pokemon from my inbox, and for some reason it had Taunt rather than Bulldoze. So that was a really close game where I played for the most part quite well. I ended up with a 4v1 versus 1 Landorus, but unfortunately the Landorus had Earthquake and just swept through my team, so a bit unfortunate there. But what have we got here? They've got beat up stuff. They've got potential weakness policy, Moltres. What am I going to use against beat up? I'm going to use fake out, right? I can't fake out. Oh, okay. I think I can outlast Terrakion. I think I start with this one. Right? I can outlast Terrakion, I can burn Terrakion, I can do all sorts of things. Probably max Rockfall. What else do I want? I don't really feel like I want a Zapdos in this one, but what do I do? What do I used to do with Moltres? My Zapdos? I'm gonna put Zapdos and Heatran. I feel they should be okay. There was an argument leading Grimmsnarl here. Grimmsnarl's such a strong lead, but I couldn't stop Dragapult beat up Terrakion. I didn't really want to deal with that. I think the better way with dealing with it is that I can probably just max Steel Spike, get my defense up. If they stop Moltres, it's a bit trickier. But even in Moltres, you have options, right? Yeah, so they do Moltres, Whimsicott. So what's Moltres does really well against both of mine. They got a weakness policy activation. I want to say a max Ice Punch knocks out Moltres, but I don't know the calc. Let's try it. Let's try it. I might regret this because I actually don't know the calcs, but I think they need weakness policy to knock me out. I think I might knock out with an Ice Punch weakness policy. They've got no... They could side Moonblast. They are faster than me, so if they side Moonblast and max knock me out, they could, they're Dynamax. So this is worrying because this is the kind of thing where if you know your calculations, you feel in a lot more of a comfortable position. But because I don't know the calculations, they can just side Moonblast. I'm hoping they just Tailwind. I'm just hoping they Tailwind and target down the Spectra. Predicting like a Max Guard or something. Tailwind, come on. Let's see what happens here. Tailwind, okay. Come on, go for the Spectre. Okay, they do have the Focus Sash. Okay, good. Unfortunately, I'm not going to knock myself out with my own Hail. They'll have Helping Hand, so the... Now the calculation is, I don't know, this, if they're bulky especially, I might not knock out their max HP or something. But we'll see. You learn something, right? At least I break... Oh, their eject button. Whoa. Thank God they predicted the... wonder what they'll switch into. Who have I got in the back? I've got Heatran, and I've got Zapdos. They've got Tailwind though, that's a problem. That's a big problem. I'm thinking of, I don't know why I don't just build a Tailwind team. Come on, please get the one hit knockout. It doesn't feel like a one hit knockout. Yes, okay, you get the one hit KO. So yeah, like I said, unless they had weakness policy, they weren't going to knock me out. I wouldn't be surprised if they did have weakness policy. They didn't have Life Orb. So weakness policy or Berry would have made the most sense. Unfortunately, I had to sacrifice my Spectre with the Hail. What have I got now then? So I've got Heatran, which they would target an Ice move on. I think I'll start off with Heatran, because Heatran has the Air Balloon, so even if they know that I've got an Air Balloon, they still have to play around it. So Whimsicott, they just choose to Moonblast me, right? Surely they want to target around my Metagross. Oh, okay, GG. Okay, so I think I was in a good position after that game anyway. It doesn't really feel justice playing this one game. So I'll probably play 2 more just to demonstrate that team. I guess the lesson learned here is 1, know your calcs. I didn't know my calcs, I got lucky. I'm tempted to check. Yeah, why not check? I don't know if I'll have time to do 3 battles, but if we feel like we only got half a battle there. But I think I was in a pretty strong position. Let's check the damage calculator then. Pokemon damage calculator. What was it against? It was a Metagross max attack against a Moltres. Let's assume that let's do different HP investments. So I had max attack 252. I had weakness policy +2, and I had Ice Punch maxed. Ice Punch max of Adamant as well, so I'm literally full attack. So I comfortably knock out 110% to 130% if they're no HP investment. If they're max HP investment, I've got a pretty much like a 50-50 chance of knocking them out. So yeah, 56.3% chance. So the odds were in my favour, but it was still really close. I guess you could argue that 56% chance to one hit KO, and then you've got ice damage at the hail damage at the end of it. So the odds were hopefully in my favour. But okay, that's game 1. Let's move on to game 2. All right, we've got our opponent. What do they have? They've got a fairy, so they're Trick Room primarily, which is fine. I can burn them, which is good. They can burn me, which is bad. I just wonder what the best bet is. So it will be hard to stop the Trick Room, to be honest. What would I start off with if I were them? They're probably afraid of my Spectre. They don't need to be, but they probably are afraid. My Spectre has Taunt, so if I go... Oh no, I don't have Taunt, do I? I've got Bulldoze and Snarl. The question is, how do I stop their Trick Room? Metagross does okay in Trick Room and against most of the things. The key thing is I don't want to get burnt, right? I'm the do what I promised, which is start Metagross Spectre, and I'm gonna have Heat Ran and Zapdos in the back. I feel like I should probably be bringing Grimmsnarl more. Grimmsnarl is just a really good Pokemon, and it is a screen variant, so they're not the screen variant, are they? I forgot. It's the... So this is a screen variant. So I'm running a couple of Grimmsnarl teams. I've got a Trick variant, so I'm getting mixed up with my own teams here. Yeah, this is the thing. So they're probably going to just try redirect. Do I want to give them a free switch into Glastrier? Not really. They know I'm fast. So they would probably... If they're special defense, I can one-shot Dusclops. Let's try Max Steel Spike, and then let's try Bulldoze. So, I do know this calculation. If they are special defense invested, then they will knock out my... So if they are special defense invested, then my Metagross can knock out. If they follow me, obviously it doesn't matter, right? Oh, the friend guarded. I won't knock out. Oh, good. I'm glad they did that. Now, the next thing is burn, obviously, so I just need to do as much damage as possible, really. They've got burn threats. If they have weakness policy Glastrier as well, I'm in trouble. So I'm getting my defense boost. Yep. One hit KO. Which they want, right? They actually want Glastrier in. Here's a trouble here. I don't want to activate weakness policy, but I kind of don't want to target Dusclops either, right? Because Dusclops with Pain Splits notoriously hard to deal with. My Pokemon in the back can deal with Dusclops. That's true, that's fine. They're going to Dynamax. I think at this point I've just got to... I don't even double protect. I just max Steel Spike. And I burn them. So I am going aggressively and I am going to try and... Here's the interesting thing. They can't do everything. So they can't burn me and knock out Spectria. So something's going to go off here. So if I get burn off, great. If they knock out Spectria, then not ideal, but at least I get +2 defense, and I do a lot of damage to the Glastrier. And it's... Oh wow. That is a really good move. They did waste a max move though. Oh, so they can do everything. Wow, that was a really good move from their part. And now they know what I'm going for. What would they do? They would Nightshade. I'm gonna keep max Steel Spiking. And do I have a switch-in? I don't have a good switch-in, do I? They'll probably hail, and I would, at this point, I'll just carry on Will-O-Wisping, right? Hopefully they think I've got Protect. Yep. And then they'll max Steel Spike for the defense boost. So they're playing it correctly. So my next option, so I should be spending more time installing out their Trick Room, but it's quite hard because Spectre don't have Protect, so they're going to get targeted down anyway. This one will be interesting. So they've got +1 boost. Are they life orbed? Yes, they're life orbed. At least I'm not activating a weakness policy. What would they target on the heat ran? They don't want to max steel spike me. They don't want to. So with Will-O-Wisp, they're probably pain split as well, so I just need to be careful of that. Especially in the trick room, pain split's quite... Well, Dusclops is going to be difficult to deal with. I think the fact that I'm +2 defense, they're on their last turn of Dynamax, and they've got 2 turns of trick room left. Yep, so I can just double protect here. And then, I wonder if they max into my heat ran. That will pop the air balloon. Will they max steel spike? Oh, for them. I wouldn't have risked that. I would not have risked that, but they did risk it. In which case they need another. They need a Nightshade again. So I can, in theory, sacrifice. They can't protect. Let's try it this way. They can't protect because they need to protect the next turn. So I'm just going for damage onto... Yeah, so they do the Nightshade. Please do high horsepower. Why do they keep doing it? Anyway, I'm going to take those. Yeah, that's fine. So I do remember they've got a third Pokemon on the back, so they're going to protect, which is obvious. So I'm gonna have to Iron Head, and I'm gonna have to Thunderbolt. Now, what would be smart if they just didn't protect? But I think they had to, right? They couldn't risk me not targeting them now. So they're gonna pain split the next turn. Yeah, this doesn't do that much damage. I need the flinch. That's what I need, the flinch Iron Head. Come on, Iron Head flinch. Wow, that doesn't... Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for. And now they kind of need to go for double protect, right? I'm going for Dusclops because I'm afraid of Trick Room, I'm not afraid of Glastrier. Yep. And Iron Head. And now I do need to worry about their last Pokemon, obviously. I can't ignore that. High School Crash would have been really nice if that missed. So they got Chilling Nye boost, unfortunately. I do have Heatran, which resists semis pretty successfully. They're gonna get knocked out from Life Orb. I'm not sure if they can survive another Life Orb, but let's try and target around that. So I've got Heatran. I'm hoping they've got a slow Pokemon there. They don't. They have the fastest Pokemon of them all, a Shifu. Okay, so what do they got? They've got Fighting Dark. Okay, this is a really tough battle then. I've got an Iron Head, right? Iron Head and Heat Wave. And I just need... Okay, that's fine. Fine. It's annoying because I had +2 defense boost, right? But they crit. So I need Heat Wave to hit. I need Heat Wave to double hit the next turn. Oh, come on! Hey, they're sashed as well, aren't they? Okay. It might still be... Oh, no, I can't survive 2. Unless they're banded. Unless they're scarfed or something. Oh, I really need that hit. I don't think a Shifu one-shots me. Oh, actually, they've got close combat. What do they do? Okay, they would have won anyway. That's really annoying. Yeah, even though they missed so many moves, they just got Trick Room up right. It was really difficult to work around that. But let's play another game because it feels like the first game was really short, so the second game, unfortunately, I lost, but it is what it is. Let's try and play a third one. All right, we finally found an opponent. It's been a bit of a nightmare. Yesterday had people disconnecting. I picked the wrong team twice. And all that sort of stuff. So it's been really difficult to get this video, and then on new day, and it's taken me about 3 attempts to find a match. So let's see how this actually goes. Alright, so we have Ice Horse with Porygon for setup. I don't have Taunt in my team, which is a bit annoying. Ice Horse is definitely a problem. And what do I have to deal with Ice Horse? We could play a bit more passively. Or would I start off with them? Maybe Metagross Spectre. The whole point of this team, it should be without too much thinking. So the thing I do have to worry about Metagross and Spectre is what happens if Venusaur just tries to sleep powder me, which is a possibility. Heatran's a nice option. Does well against most of their Pokemon. I kind of want to bring Grimmsnarl, but don't really have much time. Nearly ran out of time again. The thing about Grimmsnarl is that I don't like bringing Grimmsnarl in the back. I don't think Grimmsnarl's a great switching, even though it does have Fake Out. Maybe I should have just played led something like Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl and Metagross. And maybe I should have gave Grimmsnarl Sucker Punch, because that would make them a bit more synergized with Metagross a bit more. Let's start with Ice Horse, that's fine. I wonder what they're going to do. I'm tempted just to protect. Do they have any... They don't have any ground switches in. Not good ones anyway. So I'm going to start off by Max Quaking there. And I'm going to Will-O-Wisp. Surely they protect. I'm predicting a protect on Spectre or switch out. They do neither. They don't max Glastria, so I'm expecting that they might just protect, hopefully. Regieleki can run Thunder Wave, which is annoying. Let's see what they do. Oh, they do Dynamax Spectre. Okay, so that was bad by me. I need to Will-O-Wisp them next turn. If I were them though, I would target down the... They might play it quite smart. They might target down my Spectre. If they don't target down my Spectre, I'm fairly happy. But they could just... Oh, they Volt Switch that way. That does so much damage. Ridiculous. They don't have a good ground switching. I don't think. can be pretty bulky. Okay. Get the attack off, don't get the knockout. Max Hailstorm. Oh, onto the victory. Okay, that's good. Because that will break my focus sash. Okay, so that's quite a good move from that. At least they didn't get the knockout, which is the key thing. At this point, I think I have to target down the Porygon with max Steel Spike, and my Heat Ran, I can just Heat Wave, hopefully. Question is, does Heat Ran just knock out outright with Heat Wave? I think Heat Ran goes quicker, it's faster, so I can Heat Wave and max Steel Spike. Let's try that way. Max Steel Spike into Porygon, and I Heat Wave. So that if I don't get the knockout, then I can my Metagross would knock out the Porygon. If I do get the knockout on Heat Wave, then I can obviously just switch. Okay. I think that's okay. If I don't get the knockout, I'm gonna do a lot of damage here. Do they have a weakness policy? Nope, they don't have a weakness policy, so this is actually quite good for me, I think. Yeah, that was fine. I should have known I could take out Glastrier with a Steel Spike. It's super effective, and I'm +2. So that worked out well for me. And that goes to show you the danger of playing with Ally Switch. I was actually more afraid of a Max Guard and Trick Room. But they obviously thought I was more afraid of the Glastrier. So very good position now. Hail will knock him out next turn. I don't even have to go with Heat Wave misses now, I don't think. They've got, what, Regieleki in the back, who does do a lot of damage, and Incineroar, who doesn't do anything. Good thing is they don't have any ground switches now. So I think at this point, I can just... They got Regieleki in the back. So I Earth Power, because that's super effective anyway. And Max Quake for the special defense, because I'm not afraid of Incineroar anymore. Let's see what they do. Fake out. Oh yeah, that's a smart choice. I forgot about that. So it might recover. Yeah, that's one of my mistakes. I often think about what my move is and not what the opponent move is. So obviously Fake Out Protect would have been the right option there. But I get the knockout, I get the special defense. So I think Metagross is +2 special defense now. Yeah. I'll probably recover, right? Yep. But I can take out Porygon hopefully quite comfortably. I have to remember Volt Switch still does a lot of damage, but I should be able to survive it. So I've got so Hail I set up first turn, so I've still got 1 turn of Hail damage, I think, or 2 turns even. So at this point, a Stomping Tantrum. I think I can Heat Wave. This will do a lot of damage, but I'm +2. Yep, that's fine. Who did I hit? Pokemon I didn't want to hit. Yep, okay. At least I didn't miss all my moves. This will knock out. Okay, that's fine. So it's now 2v1 versus Porygon. I've got Zapdos in the back. They'll recover. Okay, so I can keep Iron Heading. There's a flinch chance. It does a lot of damage. And, oh, no, the ice will knock me out, actually, so I can't keep Iron Heading. I think the best bet is probably keep flash cannoning. There's a chance of lowering special defense. Yeah, Zapdos life orb's fine. I've got Thunderbolt. So flash cannon and Thunderbolt spam. 100% accuracy. So yeah, this was another example of where you can just start off with Metagross and Spectre and still do fairly well. It does well against most matchups because it can't be intimidated, you can't be faked out, Taunt isn't really a worry. Although Regieleki does a lot of damage. I was a bit lucky that the ally switched, because I don't think they would have knocked out Metagross because I don't know the damage count. Metagross is a bit of a beast. Like Glastrier is a bit of a beast as well, but Metagross Dynamaxed. They don't get stabbed from their Max Quake, so I think I should have been alright, but I don't know the calculations. And then they probably just resign at this point, right? Yeah. So GG. I'm glad I was able to show you this team. Like, it feels weird. I didn't bring most of the Pokemon. So I don't think I brought Rillaboom at all. I didn't bring Grimmsnarl. I don't think either. But you can bring them and they're effective. I had a game where I didn't pick my team by accident. I brought Grimmsnarl and played a very good game with Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl is a good alternative lead. You can pair up Grimmsnarl with most Pokemon, such as Zapdos if you want to max Zapdos, or something like a Metagross. But the whole point of me showcasing this team is to explain that if you start off Metagross Spectre, like, they're supposed to be easy to pilot teams, and it just showed you that you can almost win without overthinking things too much, just because of the sheer power of those two Pokemon. So yeah, I would definitely recommend giving this team a shot. The difficulty you might sometimes have is which backup Pokemon to have in its place, but you do have a good selection, right? You have a physical attacker through Rillaboom, you have the support through Grimmsnarl, and you have two very good special attackers through Heatran and Zapdos. I really enjoyed using Heatran actually. I haven't used Heatran much in the past. It's one of those Pokemon that look very strong on paper, but you don't often see it that much carrying a game. But it's got, you know, Heat Wave as a coverage move, is a safe switching for ground attacks and with its air balloon, and also fire attacks with its flash fire. And then you also have Zapdos, which is a very strong special attacker as well. Both Heatran and Zapdos have got single target moves at 100%. They've got coverage moves in their Heat Wave. So overall, it's like a good balanced team and a good filler Pokemon to support the Metagross and Spectre after they've hopefully swept through most of the Pokemon. So having said all that, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Do give the teams a try, and as I said at the start of the video, I'll put a link below to the actual rental codes video, which goes into the teams in a bit more detail. Here we go, have a good one, bye bye. Hey everyone, thank you again for watching my video. If you did enjoy it, then please check out some of the other videos appearing in front of you and hit the subscribe button. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers.